Hey guys, Dakara here and welcome back to my channel. And today we're on Buffy Season 7 Episode 4. So let's roll that intro and get straight into it. Here we go, guys. Oh, what? Oh, he was in the other one. Willow?
Since when did we go to all this trouble for one lousy vampire?
It's the only way I know how.
Oh, Dawn. Where's Willow then?
Thing has a freaking child lock on it. I'm not the shortest one here. I don't know why I had to be in the kid coffin.
I guess I've been a bit stressed out lately. I'm sorry I took it out on you.
No big.
Okay.
I mean, she's here, but not part of the gang here, and hopefully not under my feet here in another time dimension.
Oh.
I should be home in bed, cuddling up to my insomnia and worrying about how I'm gonna mess up tomorrow.
You'll be a great counselor.
It's my first week actually talking to the kids. What if their problems are all weird and tricky?
Well, I think you underestimate your familiarity with the world of weird.
Yes. I couldn't have said it better myself then, to be fair.
She looks
Peaceful.
I am not.
Holy Jesus.
I can help with.
But, like, how do you explain that now? They come back in, ready for their service, and then they're like, whoops. She's been dusted already.
Hello?
Oh, I recognize her.
Mr. Miller sent me here.
I recognize her voice more than anything.
Maybe because this guy was picking on me.
You know, I hate to miss Bio, but I thought it was best I come speak with you.
Are you worried about girls, your parents?
Yeah, that's it, my parents. Issues of divorce.
I mean, you're blagging it here to get out a lesson, really, aren't you?
But the thing is, you know, with bullies like this, they're really just...
Insecure? Everyone says that.
I think she was in Grey's Anatomy.
Yeah, my parents are happily married.
This guy.
Okay, I'm just bored. Maybe I should get back to Bio?
Yeah, you do that.
You need to show this bully that you're not gonna take any more of his shit guff.
I jumped him in the parking lot, and I slammed his stupid-ass insecure face right into the pavement. I guess that's another reason Mr. Miller wanted me to see you. Do you think I should pound on him some more?
I bet she's giving them great advice.
I think she's struggling in a minute.
It's gonna be bad. Well, if it comes, when it comes, will I be able to help?
I think so.
I think so too.
I don't know what I can do.
Everything.
I'm scared of what I might do.
Figuring out how to control your magic seems a lot like
So
hammering
it's like
a
she's
nail.
in mourning at the minute in a attire.
If you hold the end of the hammer, you have the power, but no control. Or you could hit your thumb. Control, but no power. Could take like 10 strokes to knock the nail in.
Well, I quite like this analogy.
That's actually not a bad analogy.
I think so too.
We're worried about going all black-eyed batty and bewitching that hammer into cracking my friends' skulls open like coconuts.
Ouch.
Xander, being back here,
It'll take time.
Xander seems so grown up. Like, when did that happen?
Are you ready for this?
Tell me this is not Tara's grave right now. Is this why she's all in black? Please. I'm not ready. Oh, there it is.
hey,
Oh no. I'm fine. Guys, I'm fine.
that's me.
I'm glad they didn't linger too long there.
I'm worried that I'm gay.
I think it's great that you would come and talk to me about that.
I'm not positive. I was thinking that you go on a date with me so I can be sure.
I was worried that's where that was going and it went there.
Maybe your sister makes it hard for you to establish your own identity.
Is this going to be Dawn?
Yeah, and she borrows my clothes without asking.
I know. So I know these characters.
So you're not doing your homework?
I guess not.
I know her as well.
But if you just get through it, then you can go to college.
I'm not gonna do all that stuff. It's just that I'm not graduating from high school.
Why not?
I really like that shirt. Where'd you get it?
Cassie, don't change the subject.
Because next Friday I'm gonna die.
Well, that's new.
Cassie, what makes you feel like this?
I'm not gonna commit suicide if that's what you're saying.
Cassie, please tell me, why do you think you're gonna die?
I don't think it. I know it. I just know. Some things I just know. I don't know how. I just do. Like I know there will be coins, and I know you'll try to help.
Cassie, I don't understand what you're saying.
But you can't.
Oh, this is so creepy. So does she get like premonitions or whatever?
I really do like that shirt. You should put a sweater on so it doesn't get stained.
Kids this age, they're hurting, they're pissed off, and they say things. Sometimes they say awful things.
I almost had a chance to hug DB IRL, and they stupidly changed the dates of the convention.
Talk like that is taken pretty seriously where I come from.
The hood?
Beverly Hills.
I need to fix this. I don't usually get a heads up before somebody dies.
What do you mean usually?
No. I need to do something, okay? I have to make this better. Oh, shoot.
Should have wore a jacket. It's a really nice shirt. You don't want to get it stained. She has premonitions, doesn't she?
I have a job for you.
They'd probably be lame anyways.
Well, yeah, but lame is funny. And, maybe fun if, we're hanging out together.
I'm in ceramics class with you. I'm Dawn Summers.
Better actually go study.
Is she going to know that Dawn's here for that reason?
I better go hit the books if I'm gonna ace this test.
Hey, Mike, you're gonna get a B.
Oh, A+, baby, A+.
He's going to get a B, isn't he?
Summers. Are you the counselor's little
Oh,
sister?
so she doesn't know about Dawn.
She's my sister.
Yes, I actually just saw her this morning.
What about? I'm sorry, that's none of my business. Mike's a cutie. Are you guys going to that dance?
No, I don't think so.
I mean, didn't he ask you?
Only like 105 times. No, I can't go. I'm not gonna be around that night.
Do you really think this girl is some kind of precog?
I told you about the shirt, right?
Buff, you spilled a cup of coffee. I'm not,
Coffee.
but it's not the first time.
Have you Googled her yet?
Willow, she's 17.
It's a search engine.
No way.
Hey, look, check this. She's got her own site.
The beginning of Google, guys.
The pale fish looks back at me. My skin is milk from no man to drink. This body is not ready yet, and coins will buy no time.
Coins.
Death really is on her brain.
I mean, a lot of teens post some pretty angsty poetry on the web. I even posted a melodramatic love poem or two back in the day.
Love poems?
I'm over you now, sweetie. No, that's Philip Newton.
No, that's her dad. Open it.
I got this case cracked wide open. I got the perp fingered. I told you about Mike Helgenberg, right? I'm thinking, who likes to be rejected? I'm thinking that...
Hey, I got something.
Does she feel threatened because Willow's back to researching?
Her dad's a drunk.
A violent drunk?
Mr. Newton, I work at your daughter's school. I need to talk to you.
There's so many familiar faces in this one episode. Is this the dude from Grimm? Is it Grimm that this guy's in?
We wanted to know if you still drink a lot.
What's that got to do with Cassie?
Frankly, we were worried that you might...
I feel like
drink
he's
too
the
much.
sheriff of
Cassie.
some kind, in whatever it is.
You just come in here in the middle of the night and start accusing me of beating on my daughter?
We just want to make sure that
Well,
Cassie
that's a
isn't-
lie! She just wants to take away the one weekend a month I get to be with my girl.
Which weekend is it?
I just had her last weekend. Okay, now you'll get out of my house.
And they're going to her mom's?
It's not him. He's not the one who does it. Thank you for trying, but I probably shouldn't have told you anything.
Then fight. Try.
There's no point. I told you.
This doesn't sound like someone who really wants to live.
Is she on a loop? And that's why he's asked her 116 times, but really it's just the once for him?
I want to graduate from high school, and I want to go to the stupid winter formal. There's a lot of stuff I'd like to do. And I'd love to see my cousins grow up and see how they turn out, because they're really mean, and I think they're going to be fat.
For God's sake.
I just never will.
You will. You just have to tell us what you know.
Literally everything.
And I don't know why, and I don't know how, but something out there is going to kill me.
Mind you, if she was in a loop, she would know those details. I'd have thought. Some kind of cult against her in a library, and there's the coins. A lot of coinage there. This is so weird. Was that a computer screen? Oh my god, that's what the iMacs used to look like, the screens. Is that the first studio display? She's still visiting Spike.
Spike, what are you doing?
Nothing. If I don't move, if I don't think, if I don't listen to the voices, then I won't hurt.
He's trying to get control of his mind, his thoughts.
It's Friday, the day Cassie said she's going to die.
I can't.
Oh, her voice sounded so different then.
Something evil in the school. Down here, maybe.
Yes, there's evil.
Right.
Down here,
So it is in the library.
I'm a bad man. William is a bad man. I hurt the girl.
What did you do?
I hurt you, Buffy. I am paying because I hurt the girl.
It's not me. It's a different girl. Do you know anything specific?
Stay here and help me be quiet.
I think it's worse when I'm here.
Oof. I feel like I've been there.
Something on your mind?
No, not really. Got a lousy B in Egyptian history.
So she was right. He is.
I have a friend that I really wanted to take. I don't know. I guess she doesn't see me that way. She makes me crazy.
Crazy?
Yeah, sometimes I just... You're Dawn's sister, right?
Dawn is my sister.
I was just thinking about her. Yeah, I was thinking if, you know, Cassie won't budge, maybe I'll ask Dawn.
You aren't mad at Cassie?
Making boys crazy is like your job description.
Okay.
I see my sister to the dance, and she's your second choice?
Coins. These lockers. Is this going to be... Is it going to be that douche that was bored? 281.
You wanted to see me?
Oh, maybe not.
I want you to tell me what this is.
Believe me, if I knew anything, I'd tell you.
A girl could die.
I guess I know who you're talking about. These guys I know want to mess with her. They've got this plan.
Well, I guess this is goodbye.
No.
Is it Friday now? Is that what she said?
John, whatever happens now, it's not your fault, okay?
I was just wondering if anyone had asked you to winter formal.
No.
Is he distracting her so he can get to... This guy's a total...
Ass. Cassie?
Yeah, she knew that he was going to distract her there, and she was reassuring her that it's not her fault.
All presents?
I knew he's just got one of them faces. Okay, guys.
It's just so cool. I mean, we're gonna be rich. I set up this booby trap my cousin Ben always used to do.
God, these guys. Right, so she was blindfolded the whole time, which is why she has no clue what was going on. Oh, okay, maybe not.
I figure if you disappear, everybody will just assume you threw yourself in a river somewhere.
That's so messed up.
Please accept our sacrifice.
Okay, that is going on your permanent record.
Get back, you stupid bitch. All right, you're gonna die.
Bored teenage boys trying to raise up a demon. Sorry it didn't show.
That lame demon?
Oh my god, I thought that was Skip for a minute. It's like, dude, what are you doing here? Oh no, oh no. Oh no, she's still gonna die, isn't she? Is she still... Yes, Spike!
I'll take care of this.
She'll tell you. Someday she'll tell you.
What does that mean? She is a psychic. She'll tell you someday, she'll tell you. Tell her what?
You can't be dead.
He looks pretty crispy to me.
Help me, please, I'm bleeding.
Nah, mate.
Sorry, my office hours are 10 to 4.
Yes. What in the fuckery?
You can make a difference.
And you will.
Cassie? Cassie! Cassie!
She fucking dies anyway after all that. That's what she meant. Like, there's literally nothing she could do. Like, she's gonna try her best, but she's still gonna die. That is fucked.
Their family had a history of heart irregularities.
And it was fate.
Then she was gonna die no matter what, wasn't she?
Mm-hmm.
She just knew. I failed her.
I mean, you didn't fail her. How? Literally, how?
You didn't, because you tried.
Oh, she's blaming herself.
She died because of her heart, not because of you.
Literally? What in the world was that?
I guess sometimes you can't tell.
But one day you'll tell Spike something. I'm not sure what, but it's something. Is she going to say that she loves him? It's like what Cassie meant. Like, one day she is going to say it. Interesting. So another episode down. And yes, it was a slower episode when it comes to overall plot progression. But I really enjoyed that. I liked the concept and how I was constantly guessing what was going to happen. Who's going to harm this girl? Is Buffy going to be able to save her by the end of it? Is she psychic? Does she have premonitions? You know, all these questions that were forming. So as Monster of the Weeks go, I think this was really solid. Not because of the douchebags and the cult, but because of Cassie and how she portrayed that whole idea of knowing when you're going to die. Not really knowing how, when, why, but that it is going to happen. And how that will affect how you live your life in the now. Because it's always something that people think about. Like, if you were to know when your time was up, would you want to know or would you not want to know? Would you go through life differently if you knew that your time was limited to a certain date, etc.? And she had amazing grades. She was like the perfect student, a lovely friend. You know, she had goals, ambitions, and dreams. And then when she found out that, you know, this day you're going to be no more, her grades started slipping. She was distancing herself from loved ones, not wanting to make plans because she knew that she wouldn't be able to achieve them, or at least she believed that she knew. I mean, she did, but you guys know what I mean, I hope. And I liked as well how we got to see Buffy in the role of counselor. We know that she was a counselor, but we really get to explore from day one how she handles that and what sort of challenges she's going to face because of it as well. And the biggest one, it appeared to be like that need to help, but some things are just what they are, that you can't control everything, you can't save everybody. And what do you do when you know that that's the case? Do you change things? Like, if you could, would you change things? Or is it more of, I need to change my mental to understand that there is only so much I could do? It's like that conversation she had with the principal as well. It's like, no, we need to do more. We need to do more. And he's like, look, we can only do what we're capable of doing. And we will do those things. But there has to be like a limit somewhere for, you know, if it's not legalities, for mental health and stability there. Because you will drive yourself mad. Like, Buffy was getting so wrapped up in trying to save Cassie, which I'm not saying is a bad thing. It's a good thing that she did all that she could. But you could see how it was affecting her. She was getting heated. She was getting stressed. Just letting it all consume her. And again, like, there has to be that limit there, for sure. I liked as well that Dawn reassured Buffy that she did everything that she could do. Like, this was her heart that failed. You didn't fail her. Her heart failed her. You're not a doctor. You're not a surgeon. You're a slayer. I think it was important that even though she was crying, she was obviously upset at the loss of her friend, she was still reassuring Buffy that she did all that she could. I thought Dawn was going to go down the route of this is all my fault because I was distracted by a stupid boy and blah, blah, blah. But she didn't, luckily. It was more level-headed in the sense of if her heart has done this, her heart has done this. Because even though she technically did get distracted by this boy, Buffy still saved her from that boy. So she's learned from that mistake. But in this scenario, this specific scenario, her heart was going to fail anyway. It's a wild one when you think about it. For me, I would want to know. Because for me, it would change the way that I lived my life. For sure. If I knew the date at least, you know? And it's sad to say that and to admit that, but I'm just being realistic because I know every day you should live like it's going to be your last. But realistically, who does that? Whereas if you knew for a fact, like in 4.5 years on the 3rd Friday of 1 month, you are going to be no more. Yeah, you'd do things differently. You would. I think the easiest thing when you're waking up each day is the planning. Like you're always trying to achieve the next thing and work towards something else. Whereas if you knew that was going to come to an end, like with Cassie and the dance, like she wants to go on that date with Mikey? She wanted to go on that date with him, but knowing that she wouldn't reach the dance, there was no point for her to aim for that. I don't know. It's kind of sad. It's a heavy topic, for sure. I am quite proud of myself for questioning the douchebag. And it was just because he just seemed like the type, you know? Just a bit of a dick. And yeah, it turns out he was. Sometimes the obvious outcome is the answer. They also touched upon in this Willow and her doubts when it comes to her powers, and Dawn mentioning that she's here, but she's not really here. Oh, hello, Scuba. And when Willow was talking to Xander, it was really in that moment that I was like, Xander has grown up a lot. He seems so just level-headed and understanding of adult life now and feelings and what other people are going through, and less so wrapped up in himself, which is refreshing to see. And Willow admitting openly of the fears that she has, rather than going in on herself and pretending to be this other version of herself because she's scared of admitting, you know, the reality and the truth of it. So as characters go, they've progressed so much, they've overcome so much, and yeah, it feels good. I approve. I do think Buffy's going to be a really good counselor as well. I think as hard as this episode was for her, like this story was for her, it will benefit her in the long run because she'll know she can do all she can. You know, she's going to do her best, but she cannot save everyone. And some things are just meant to be, I guess. Yeah, out of our control. Although I feel like she could have just rang Cordy and been like, yo, Cordy, love, you know, you're like this higher power. Any chance she could do me a solid? No, honestly, I don't know how that whole thing works yet either, so that was just a joke. But yeah, I enjoyed it, guys. I really did enjoy it, and I hope you guys enjoyed my reaction as well. If you did, give this video a cheeky thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you could be so kind. But as always, there is no pressure here. I would just love to have you. A massive shout out, as always, to my sponsors. You guys are unbelievable. All your names are here on the screen right now, and I cannot thank you enough for all that you do. And yeah, I'm going to leave it there, and I hope to see you again soon for another one. Bye for now. Before I completely sign off though, as always, let's take a comment from the Dat Pack, and today I've chosen Indeo, and Indeo says, I love this episode so much. This is from my 703 reaction. It's brilliantly written and acted, and I love that they address this aspect of Willow's arc. I also love how darkly hilarious this is. Paralyzed Dawn's physical comedy is some of the funniest scenes of the season. That was pretty funny, to be fair, when they're like moving her about. Plus, Nal is hands down one of the best demons they've ever had. I still, to this day, call things gifties since I first saw this episode in 2002. I knew you'd love this emotional return, Dakara, and great reaction. Thank you so much for leaving your thoughts, Zendeo. I really appreciate it. I hope I'm saying your name right as well. And I totally agree with you, to be fair. I think the last episode, it was heavy. Like, the discussion that Buffy and Willow had, it just sort of hit home quite hard. And I've said it in this one as well, but it really resonates with how far people can come, and especially with Willow and Buffy and their relationship. They've been through so much and they're so freaking solid even to this day, and it's nice that we see some of the ups and downs. It's not all plain sailing, and I think that they acted it beautifully. And the comedy was there, obviously. They always nail it. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. And don't forget, guys, if you want to see one of your comments at the end of my videos, don't forget to leave them in the comment section below. And maybe yours will be next. But until next time, goodbye for now.